Hey guys, it's me, 8744. Today, guys, we're here to discuss Canada 2, USA 0. Now, I'll have to get my proof props first. I don't want to start off here being negative. I'm going to start off being here positive and saying that Canada did deserve to win the match, ultimately, and they had the better plan. And with this win for Canada, they basically put themselves in a position where, as long as Panama failed to win today, and assuming that they beat El Salvador on the road, they could qualify for the World Cup. Now, remember, guys, I am not one of those arrogant Americans that believe that we were going to destroy Canada. I knew this would be a close game. I knew there won't be a lot of goals in this game, and so please cut me some slack. I predicted a draw, guys. I tried to be safe, and oh man. But like I said, though, I don't necessarily think the USA were that bad necessarily in the first half, but it's really the second half that would really tore the game apart. So, like I said, if you want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. I'll send a link to you on direct messages on Twitter or Discord. So if you want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know, of course. Okay. So the thing about this performance is that let's start with the lineups. Okay, let's start with the lineup from both teams here. Let's look at the Canada lineup here. So we have Borjan in goal, Johnston, Victoria, Miller, Atkuba, Laura, Kea, Buchanan, Osario, Jonathan David, Kyle Lauren. For me, I'd say the Canada 11 was pretty strong. Obviously, we didn't expect Davis. Obviously, Davis was not going to play. We already knew that. Eustáquio, there was a lot of rumors that he wouldn't play this match. And so, obviously, I'm not really too familiar with the Canadian players, so obviously I can't speak about them that thoroughly. So if you're from Canada, you probably know them better than I do. But yeah, this seems to be a pretty good 11. And like I said, not really too much of a surprise. And like I predicted in my preview, I did predict that Canada would have more. They would play in a 3-4-3-ish kind of shape, basically counter-attacking kind of way. And that's what I predicted, in which it basically turned out like that way. As for the USA, to be completely honest with you guys, the USA 11 I thought was pretty strong. I thought it was a pretty strong 11. It was a pretty good 11. I was very, very happy with 11. And it's just the problem with this. Zardes. I don't know why Zardes played this match. Zardes should never have played this match. I don't know why Zardes started. And for me, that was the worst decision. I could understand Turner, Robinson, Richards, Robinson, Dest, McKennie, Adams, Musa. It was a pretty good midfield. It was a pretty good team. But it's just the problem is that Greg insisted with Zardes. And that, for me, was huge. A very big disappointment indeed. Okay, so let me go and see what you guys say in the comments. Canada does Sarah USA. Yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Get GGD. Can deserve the win. Yeah, I agree with that. While USA lost first game. It's actually our second game, not first game, actually. We lost to Panama 1-0. And once again, Berhalter costed us this game. So let's go over the big chances in the first half. Let's go over the big chances. And thank you guys. We're now at 10 likes. Yeah, if you guys could like this video as well, helps the channel grow and helps me be in a better mood. So if you guys could like the video up, really helps me out as a person. But yeah, as I said, the starting 11s, I think, for both teams were pretty solid indeed. Now let's go ahead and look into the chances of the game. So let's start with the first big chance, which was obviously. So for the first couple of minutes, I thought Canada, though we were good. We were looking good. We created, I think we had a corner. And like I said, then that goal kick. That goal kick from Matt Turner was, it wasn't good. Miles Robinson, Chris Richards there. The defending for that first goal was absolutely abysmal. And it's just the awareness of the players, like Miles Robinson, Richards in particular, because we got to keep this in mind, guys. Miles Robinson didn't look that great today because the MLS season ended in November. He isn't match fit. He isn't as sharp as he used to be. And that, for me, is a huge problem, is that he wasn't nearly as good as today. So, like I said before, huge early mistake there from the defenders there, and Lauren is there for the goal. It was a great goal, guy. Like I said, the setup for that goal, Osario getting the assist, and David working. It was a great team goal, guys. It was a great team goal. Oh shoot, I don't want to show that, guys. I don't want to get any copyright stuff. So let me go ahead and just click. I meant to click timeline there, guys. And like I said, guys, it was a great build-up play for that first goal, and Is just the problem is that we just it was just like that, and like I said before, guys, I gotta say the defending for that first goal was abysmal. Well, it was nice to see the USA still tried their best to get in the second half. Pulisic created some chances. Miller did the tackle there on Pulisic there, I believe. And then Aronson had a shot there. And then Canada actually almost doubled the lead there. I think it was a great block from, I want to say, who was it? Who made that block? I don't exactly remember. Then Pulisic had a free kick just to stroke at halftime, just before there. And then McKennie, man, that header for McKennie was so close. It was like, come on, McKennie. That was a good chance. It was a great, great chance there for Weston McKennie. And so yeah, like I said, there. Yeah. And so, like I said, um, it was just a very, very disappointing start. But it was nice to see the USA still had the courage to move on to the first goal. The first goal, he still started to get into the game. Pulisic and then McKennie there, and then 3 minutes of stoppage time were given, and Aronson. The 3 minutes of stoppage time were given. So at halftime here, I was thinking to myself, okay, I think we had the. I actually, this might seem crazy to say, but I honestly, genuinely think that for the first half, I would say we were probably the better team, but we just didn't create a goal scoring. We just didn't score. All right, and that's the huge problem is that when you create so many chances, when we didn't create any really good opportunities, the only really solid opportunity we had in the first half was really through McKennie, and that was a header from the set piece. So really, in all ultimate, honestly, it's going to be like that, right? So like I said, it's a very, very big mischance there. And at halftime, I was thinking to myself, okay, we're still in the game. Maybe Greg will bring up Pepe and try to see out the game. But of course, I knew at that I was saying to Michael Talks Football, who by the way, I joined for a stream for halftime, and I just knew that I just had a feeling he wouldn't make that change. I just knew it. He wouldn't make that change, and it's very, very frustrating. And like I said, it is. We just have to accept it as it is. So, yeah, let me see what you guys say in the comments. So, second loss, actually, yeah, I already addressed that. Kings of CONCACAF. I'm not so sure if I can. Well, actually, yeah, I'll say you guys are the best team in CONCACAF right now. I don't know if I'll say Kings yet, but you guys are definitely been the best. Canada's definitely been the best in CONCACAF for sure. Hi, dog. Thanks for stopping by. Unlucky, yeah. I guess it was kind of lucky. GG though, yeah. Top four playoff: USA, Mexico, Panama, Jamaica. Um, Jamaica, yeah, Jamaica. If Jamaica currently leading against Panama, so if Jamaica wins this, then Jamaica are still in contention. So USA will still qualify. Like I said, guys, yeah. Let me just make this clear, guys. This result in the grand scheme of things doesn't necessarily mean that USA won't make the World Cup, guys. So let's not. I'm not going to overreact and say that we're going to not make the World Cup now, guys. It's only one game. Like I said, we still have enough games. We still have Honduras at home, which we should win. Then, like I said, we have Costa Rica and then Panama away, Costa Rica away, and Panama at home, which those two games should be probably wins. And so we could probably get 9 points in our next 4 games, like realistically speaking. So. And we have Mexico on the road in Azteca, which I don't even know what to expect from that game. And so, like I said before, guys, it's just not, and that kind of thing. So for me, I like I said, and when Canada made those changes, and so Aronson there had a shot there, then there was a huge penalty appeal. I think it was from Christian Pulisic. Some people thought it was a foul and everything like that. Personally, for me, I thought they should have at least checked it. I don't know if I can necessarily say a penalty necessarily because it kind of happened so fast. So I wish the VAR at least have checked the moment and at least look into the moment and see what it is. Obviously, no penalty, no appeal happened there. So yeah, and so like I said, it was a very, very frustrating there. And then obviously, Mark Anthony K came on. I mean, Liam Fraser came on. I think Mark Anthony K, I believe he had an injury, which is why I believe he came off. And then Kellen Acosta came off for Adams, who I got to say, man, Tyler Adams got injured. Tyler Adams got injured. That was a big blow. We know he's one of our important CDM players. And for me, Kellen Acosta is just not good enough. I just don't really think he's good enough for a CDM position. And then finally, he brings Pepe on. I'm like, Greg, why did you bring Pepe on this late? 69th minute. We're losing the match at halftime. You got to make that change. Zardes was awful in that first half. I don't even think Zardes had a shot. And the thing about Pepe is that while I understand he's not been good goal scoring wise in the last game, he can at least get opportunities. He can at least score. He's much better than Zardes, you know. And I don't know why Zardes started. I just don't know why he started. That was a terrible decision from him. Then Morris came on for Aronson. I'm at this point like, why did Morris come on? Nothing, no disrespect to Morris, anything like that. And it's just that Aronson, for me, was having a good game. He was actually one of our better players in the day. You know, and then Laren came on, Junior Hoyle came on. That was good. And then Ariola comes on for Musa. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Greg, are you trying to win this match? It seems like you don't even care at this point. Like, I genuinely, and then Reggie Cannon, who Serginho Dest had a great first half. He was amazing. He locked down Buchanan. He had a great game in that first half. Then John Igbo came on for Jonathan David. Buchanan got a yellow card there for stopping a foul. And then basically we were trying to push men forward, trying to get that equalizer, trying to basically cross the ball and trying to score. I remember even Ariola even had a bicycle attempt there. And then Pepe had that chance there, just there. And it was like the bicycle attempt. I was like, come on, man, so close. And then Canada, of course, no counterattack. They score the second goal. Sam Adu-Kabai scored the goal. Miller gets the assist. And it is 2-0 to Canada. So, like I said before, guys, for me, as I said in my title, Berhalter's substitutions were absolutely atrocious on the day. And like I said before, guys, I'm telling you guys before, guys, this USA team is still very good. Like, let me make this clear, okay? And I'm not saying this because I'm biased or anything like that. This USA team has got a lot of potential. It's just that man in particular, Berhalter, is letting this national team down. Because right now, guys, he is the biggest issue with the national team. And the problem with him is that if we had a better coach, I'm not necessarily we would have won the game. Who knows? I'm not going to go ahead and make arguments for and say that. But we could have done better. And that for me is a huge issue there, is that Berhalter keeps insisting bringing the MLS players. And I'm like, they're not going to make a difference. You know, bringing on players like Cannon, and then Ariola and Morris. Cannon in particular, like, what is Cannon going to do? Is he going to score a goal for us? Are you really dumb? You know, and like I said before, guys, I got to give respect to Canada here. They deserve the win. They had a much better game second half. I think second half they basically dominated us, and they basically see out the game. They had an effective plan. First half, they were great defensively. And like I said before, guys, it doesn't matter how you win. You get the win. That's all that matters in the qualifiers, that you strive for 3 points. Performances don't necessarily matter, okay? Now, when it gets to the World Cup, then it's a bit of a different story. But when you're in the qualifiers, your main objective is to qualify for the World Cup. Your main objective is to qualify for the World Cup. You don't care how you get it done. You just qualify. And like I said before, guys, I'm just trying to be objective here, you know. And like I said before, guys, it was just not good enough performance. So, like it was not very good. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. I'll put the link. I'll share the link with you guys on private messages if you guys want to come on. So let me see what you guys say in the comments. Thoughts about Luis Diaz. I'm not gonna really discuss anything about transfers in this video. I just want to keep this USA and Canada related. So I'll do a top 10 transfer videos though. Top 10 transfers made this month. So you'll hear more of my thoughts for that video in particular. So yeah, Luis Diaz, I'll speak more about that there. Hi, Matt's channel. Berhalter brought in so many MLS players. Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that. And then Paloma says, haha, yeah. Maybe Berhalter bet on Canada to win. Yeah, it seemed like Berhalter just didn't care. It seemed like at this point it was like he just made the subs just for making the subs. Okay, Matt, you want to join? So I'll send the link on Twitter. So check your DMs. Okay, and I would like if we could get some Canadian fans on here. That would be nice. Where is it? Okay, where is the thing? Okay, here we go. Okay, oh crap, that's the wrong link. I can invite, copy the clipboard. Okay, I sent you the link. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. It should work now. I sent you the link. I have work I need to do. Ah, that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I'm interested to join your stream. Yeah, I sent you a link. All right, I think I already read the message. Okay. On school is broken me low. Buy online. Buy online school. Why is Canada so good? Yeah, like I said, I think like I said for Canada, I think you guys have a great manager. John Herdman is a great, fantastic manager. He has better in-game management, and you guys have a clear plan. You guys have a clear plan. Alphonso Davis, Jonathan David, Lauren. It's a lot of talented players. People just keep thinking that Canada is just good because of Davis, which is absolutely rubbish. I don't know why people just think that. Canada have so many quality players. Borjan is great. Eustáquio is good. Victoria is good. There's so many quality players for Canada, and this team is like so amazing. And why is USA so bad? USA isn't bad. USA is not bad. Berhalter is bad. Hey, Mets. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi.
So, what's your thoughts of this match, man? What's your thoughts?
Well, I didn't see the first half. Most of the information I took in was from Michael's stream. Did get to see the second half, and I thought the US did at least step up. They did have the ball in Canada's half for most of the time, and did create some chances, but it was just another one of them situations where the later the US were going to leave it, the more it would just fall into Canada's favor.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And yeah, like I said, I just think that for me, Canada particularly, just they had a clear game plan. Like I said, it's not about how you win; it's about getting the win. That's all that really matters. And so I got to commend. And yeah, I think for me, Berhalter really screwed. The substitutions he made in this game were absolutely dreadful. I don't know why he brought in so many MLS players. Like you could have let me see the bench players real quick. Who could you brought on? Right? You could have brought on Ferreira. You could have brought on, let's see, Luca De La Torre. Why not give him a chance? Give him a chance. Why not try like these different players? Try players are actually decent quality. Instead, you bring on Ariola, Morris, who haven't really done much for the national team in recent years, and you keep insisting on bringing him. It just doesn't make sense from Berhalter in particular. His management today, I thought, was pretty dreadful.
How would you have utilized Ferreira, seeing as you didn't have a good game against El Salvador?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, at least he took some shots, right? I don't think Zardes had any shots whatsoever. And for me, I'd rather you at least you're trying to do something, whereas you're just not doing anything. I'd rather have, like, isn't it better to have someone that actually tries to do his best rather than bring a player that doesn't really do anything for the team?
Yeah, but if Zardes is more of a target man, then you could also make the argument that he didn't get the service to have many attempts on goal.
Yeah, that's I'll give you that. That's definitely true. And so maybe what you could have done is that maybe you could have brought Ferreira off the bench, maybe bring him on for Yunus Musa, and then maybe bring Ferreira and like have Zardes on together, right? Maybe you could have done that.
I was going to ask if that would have been possible.
Yeah. And so, like I said, though, I mean, for me in particular, I just think that for me, the Berhalter didn't have a plan. I just feel like for me, he didn't really have a plan. And like, it seems like what I've realized is that when plan A doesn't work, there is no plan B. And it seems like for me, plan B is to like cross the ball into the box and trying to like score a header. That's what it seemed like to me. And I'm like, oh, it's not a good tactic. Let's put it that way.
True. This is impressive from Canada. 4 points against Mexico, 4 points against USA. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah. I do agree. It is very, very impressive. Like I said, we definitely have to give them credit for that because people, I feel like the misconception is that people just think Canada is just Alfonso Davis and David. No, there's more quality players in the other than these two. Of course, these two. I'm not saying these two players are irrelevant, but I'm just saying is that these two players, there's more than just those two players. You have Eustáquio, who is great. Borjan, who I thought had a great game. You also have Eustáquio, as I said. Then you have Buchanan, Hoylett. I mean, there's so many quality players in this Canada team, and it seems like for me, everyone just talks about Davis and David just because they play in like the top 5 leagues.
Yeah, I see your point. And Canada have been getting on the map more recently, and I think over time their players are going to get more recognition, and they won't be such a one man or even, as you said, a two-man team. Well, but from the perception of the outside football community.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, it's a very, very, it's a sad loss in a way. Now, obviously, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, we're probably going to still qualify regardless of this result. And like I said, this isn't
Yeah,
like it's not like a playoffs. Like it's not like we're eliminated from the World Cup. So we shouldn't like as fans. Of course, we should be disappointed, but we shouldn't like be overreacting. Like we lost, and this kind of thing, and that we shouldn't like be disrespecting Canada because I've seen a lot of you Americans say, "Oh, it's just Canada. It's just an ice hockey team," and I'm like, that's really extremely disrespectful. They have improved a lot, and we have to give them credit. We have to give them credit, as I said. So, like I said, this Canadian team, they've been amazing, and I think for us to say that we lost to an ice hockey team is very disrespectful. So, I don't really view those kind of I don't really agree with those kind of sentiments.
I mean, if you're or the US, you'd certainly want to finish above Canada and even Mexico for that matter. But finishing as high as possible, as long as it gets you qualification, does tend to be good enough. And I had another point which I was trying to remember.
Yeah, so let's go look at the USA games real quick. So, like I said, I feel like we should be more than capable of beating Honduras. If we don't beat
Oh
Honduras
yes,
at home, Berhalter, I, I would actually sack Berhalter if you don't beat Honduras. I genuinely would. I know it's not going to happen. It probably won't. They're not going to be that reactionary. But if we don't beat Honduras at home, oh boy, it could be really bad.
yeah, and then you look at the next two games that follow, and if you don't beat Honduras, then that would be a worrying sign,
Yes.
especially if you still had Berhalter.
Yeah.
I think for that win for Canada, there were flaws in the US performance, but overall, I'd say it came more down to the way Canada played and from what forgot what the Canadian man's manager name was, but he certainly played his part big time.
Yeah. And yeah, it's John Herdman. That's the manager, by the way, from Canada.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah.
And so, like I said, I mean, it's just like I said, like let's look at these games, right? This March schedule is gonna be very tough. Mexico on the road and Azteca. Oh god. Given how we've been in away games, that could be a loss. That very well could be a loss. Obviously,
I'm looking at 4 points in the next three games.
Yeah, that could be very tricky. Then we have Panama at home. That's a game that could probably determine whether or not we get that top 3 spot. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yes.
And then we have Costa Rica on the road. Now it's interesting, right? Because well, I'm going to make the assumption like by that time Costa Rica would probably be eliminated from qualifiers. So I don't know if they will take that game seriously, but that's just an assumption. So assuming that they're already eliminated, then that might not be that hard of a game. But if they're still in contention, it could be very difficult, very very difficult indeed.
Certainly, and even if Costa Rica are eliminated, they'll I think they'll still won't see it as a dead rubber. You look at, I mean, I know this is a different confederation, but Northern Ireland were already eliminated. They played against Italy. They definitely took it seriously. There was hype amongst the fans, and they got a draw out of it.
Yeah, and that's very true. In that we know what happened. They basically prevented Italy from getting a direct spot.
Yeah,
and to the playoffs. So
I'm sure the crowd's going to be right behind this Costa Rica team.
Yeah, and
I'm sure I'm guessing you would take 5 points out of these next 3 games.
Yeah, like let's do like early thoughts real quick. These are just early thoughts. I'm subject to change. Obviously against Honduras, we got to win. So 3 points there. Mexico on the road.
Oh, hang on! I looked too far ahead. I'd looked at the last 3 games and sort of forgot about the US versus Honduras game.
Yeah. Mexico. Yeah, Mexico USA at Azteca. I mean, I don't see us winning at the Azteca. At the very best, I can see us as draw, but it's probably more likely a Mexico win at this. Actually, well,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, but the problem with the problem is that it's taking place in Azteca, because normally if it was taking place in USA, I would be pretty confident against Mexico because we've dominated them these last couple of games. But the fact that Azteca makes it very worrying. Makes it very, very worrying indeed. So I would say for that match, I'll be optimistic and say a draw, but it's probably more realistically a Mexico win, if I'm being honest. Then Panama at home. No. I think we could beat Panama. Honestly, I really think
I think you can as well.
It's just the game we had against them last time was a horrible. Like that's like one of the worst performances I saw. And it's crazy that even with our worst performance, worst lineup, we still only lost 1-0. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't there like 7 changes from the previous game?
And I'm like, yeah, like I'm not disrespecting Panama, but I'm just saying is that if you could lose with basically or C team, B team, whatever, with 1-0, I mean, if we play out our strongest team, then I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win confidently, but we probably should win. Let's put it that way. That makes any sense.
Yeah, I think you should be winning that game.
Then Costa Rica on the road. Sorry. I'll let you finish there. Sorry for interrupting you.
I probably didn't have much more to say regarding. I just think overall, the only standout from Panama that I think is better man to man is the coach.
Yeah. And then obviously we got Costa Rica on the road. Now that's an interesting one, as we just mentioned earlier. And actually, fun fact for you, I don't think we have ever beaten Costa Rica at their stadium. We have never, ever been able to. And it's like very crazy. I think it's probably due to elevation, the altitude, those kind of things. Probably like environmental factors, probably. That's probably one of the reasons why we never won there.
That doesn't surprise me too much. We'll see how it pans out there. I think US will win both their home games, maybe even score 6 goals in each, not each, overall. And then I'd say a loss to Mexico, and then I think you can get a 1-1 draw down in Costa Rica.
Okay, that's reasonable. And so if you do the math here, that would be
7 points.
7 points. Okay, that's actually, I would take that, actually, to be honest with you. I would take that.
And if you included the goal difference,
yeah,
then I think I said I've got 3-0 USA, 2-1 Mexico, 3-1 USA, and then the last game doesn't really impact the goal difference table.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, it's going to be very, very interesting because right now, as things stand right now, Canada is the only. Wait, I didn't even realize this. Canada's the only team in the octagonal with a double-digit goal difference. Isn't that insane?
Whoa.
That is
even. Well, actually, technically Honduras does have that as well.
Yeah, I mean positive. Yeah. Technically, you're right.
But no, that is impressive from Canada.
Yeah. And so it's crazy how like it's like that. So let me go ahead and send the link to one of my Canadian friends. So hopefully you can join. And like I said, right now we have good result. Right now, Panama is leading against. I mean, Jamaica's actually leading against Panama, so that's actually could be really really big for us. And so
this is pretty much a must win for Jamaica.
Yeah, I mean, if Jamaica don't win this match, I would say it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, like I said, so hopefully Jamaica, please win the match, or at least get a draw. At least get a draw. Please, at least get a draw. Don't lose the match. Okay. So yeah, let me go and see what you guys say in the comments. Because Canada's unbeaten. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I sent you the link on DMs. What a game! But in any case, US are going to qualify. Yeah, we're going to qualify anyway. So
I agree.
Germany. Then Armandez Zarata said this was completely Greg's fault. We had no presence of box for first 70 minutes. Zaras kept stepping into midfield to try to win balls. Yes, I agree with that. I think for like we never really had a striker in this game. That wasn't. We never really had any presence of box. That was definitely true. Can also play their game perfectly, observe pressure, and hit some counter. Yeah, that's like I said, guys. I mean, it doesn't matter how you win. Just get in the win. All that matters. The only easy game we have left is against Honduras. The final three are going to be extremely difficult. All three of our last opponents are fighting for a World Cup spot. That is very true. Very, very true indeed. And that Honduras is the only game that we can take lightly. The rest of the other teams, we cannot take lightly. Even Honduras, we still can't act like we're 100% going to win because we only won 1-0 against El Salvador. So, So, yeah, let me go ahead and hear from my Canadian friend here. So, hi, Pierre.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you must be delighted.
Very delighted. In the same time, I'm a bit sad as well because the US did a good job on the first part of dominating the game, and the only problem they have is on the final third. We all see that. If the Canadian people don't see that the game was dominated by the US, they are sorry but stupid. That's my main interest right now. But defensively, Canada played great. I was surprised how great they did.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, Pierre, like I said, I mean, you guys got the win. That's all that really matters. So of course,
yeah, but at the same time, look at this picture. Okay, Canada win against the US right now. Canada win against Mexico, but the first two games at their home, they draw. They are set up. Both of them are behind us, but both are the same result. They just need to win against the other country, not compared to us. And we did miss two big players.
Yes, that's true.
Oxacio is the king of the midfield for Canada. And K is not Oxacio.
Yeah. So you probably know the Canadian 11 better than I do. So I want to hear your thoughts on the Canada's 11. Do you think this 11 was pretty good?
In general, yes. Except for K, offensively, he was not passing, was offset compared to the other one. But the rest, defensively, everyone played great. The only thing is bad right now, but Victoria won't be in for the next fixture incoming against Salvador. Because you have two yellow card, and he will be suspended for the next game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yellow card accumulation, that sucks.
But in general, if you look at the game, Alistair Johnson, Kamar Miller did a great job with Victoria on the back line. And in the front, Canada is great on counter. I'm pretty sure US know the plan from forward. And what happened? 2 goal, 2 counter.
Yes.
Sadly, the US got a hurt player at near the end. They finished the game at 10 versus 11. Sadly, we never want to see someone get hurt, but it happened.
Yeah.
But Lauren was decent. I say for over a rating of 10, I would say he was a 6.57. He was not super great, but was great. That's what I see of it. In general view of the game, I say Canada play great defensively, average on offensively. Because they don't have the possession. US got like 80% of the possession.
Yeah. So
And I saw comment in the chat in the past, in a few in other stream, he's saying that Canadians play like coward.
oh yeah. Wait, who said that in this? Wait, let me see.
No, not in yours. In
Oh,
other.
okay. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, yeah, that, yeah. Like I guess I feel like people need to respect Canada more. I really feel like
That's the issue I'm seeing. It's like Canada in hockey are ranked number 1 or number 2 in the world. I don't know not much what ranking it are, but they are a good country in the hockey. If you talk about football or soccer in Canada, who? That's we're going to get maybe in the top maybe top 30 right now with the win against the US because they are top rank into a top 15.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys could be a pot 3 by the time the World Cup happens. The draw.
If you see the current not ranking but point getting, Canada is the top country right now, getting the most point over the year.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very very good, impressive. Getting wins against Mexico and USA. I mean, that's just incredible. Getting both.
Yeah, but for me, this is local. I want to see Canada against European team to see how decent they do against them. Because we can go against Iceland, we can go against team like Norway. They are not top tier European, but good enough to see the measure stick against them. But I'm not sure if they will see it because of the pandemic, everything like that.
Yeah.
We're both of us right now. Matt is not there.
Yeah, I think he's still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think about the European against Canada? What you saw of it? How Canada will measure on the on that?
I think Canada could be competitive against a lot of these European teams. As far as at the World Cup, it could be a hard one, but we will see the draw. But what we do got to expect that Pot 1 and Pot 2 are going to have very good teams.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of where Canada are at right now, they're probably, if you compare them to the rest of the teams, the teams in Europe, I'd say they're probably equivalent to, or maybe just a little bit better than somebody like Scotland, for example.
Mm-hmm. But they are top tier 2 or 3. I'm what I'm seeing for Scotland. Maybe not well, but Iceland, Norway, they are top 2, top 3 tier compared
I'd
to
say Canada better than both Norway and Iceland.
Okay, because if you see like the England, you see the France, we're not on the same level of them.
Nah.
That's where a lot of people say, "Oh, we're not better than them," but why we play?
You could still put up good fights against them, and you never know. You could pull up an upset result.
On one game thing, possibly. But if you go in a tournament like the World Cup, the group will be hard. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people
It'll
say,
be
"Oh,
hard,
they will
but
score." I'm not sure.
it'll be hard, but on the right day,
Yeah,
things could turn out in Canada's favor.
a lot of people of Canada look at the game, say, "Oh, we win 2-0." this is one game. I'm pretty sure if the game happened again in 2 weeks, the team can be completely over like 3-0 US, or the same thing play against US can play against Mexico, and Mexico can see 2-1 Mexico. Anybody in that CONCACAF like top 3 can win against each other.
Certainly not all predictable, and I do agree with you on that point. I mean, USA were more than capable of getting a result here, and in the same way, Canada were just as capable of getting the win today.
I talked with that like a week ago. 3 days ago with Mr. Hady and Zach. The best result for me coming into this game was a draw.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, you did say that to me.
And I was seeing a win against Honduras. I see a draw against the US, and I was seeing a win against El Salvador. A 7-point.
I'd take that if I was Canadian.
Yeah, it's a good setup because we get 23 points of possible 25. And if the experts is right, we need about 24, 23 points to get like picks into the top 3 or top 4. The rest is bonus point for after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I was just looking at the ratings for the players, and so yeah, Kyle Lauren is 7.2, 1 goal, 2 shots, 18 accurate passes, 100% shot. Actually, yeah, it looks pretty much good. David as well had a good game, 1 assist, 2 shots. Yeah, Borjan. Let's see how many saves he made. He made 3 diving saves.
Good. The main save was on the first half, like 43 minutes or so. The save he put in the air, that was a goal. He pulled a stop, like I don't want to say the word, but out of you know where. This is a wow thing you can say. I'm pretty sure you saw that as well. The stop when the header of the US happened on the end of the first half. I'm pretty sure all Americans step up in the air and say, "Oh, it's a goal," and you have a save. Isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, that McKinney chance. I was like, oh come on, man, that was so close. I was saying to myself at halftime that if we're gonna score a goal, most likely it's gonna come from a set piece. And honestly, it almost seemed to turn out like that.
It was a good piece. It was a great set piece.
Yeah.
One of the good one that he did today, Pulisic.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Pulisic's game? I know a lot of people have said Pulisic's been horrible, Pulisic's been trash and everything like that. I'm like, today I thought he was decent. I thought he was okay. I didn't think he was amazing. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that, but I don't think he was one of the
pretty
worst.
decent. He was doing his job except on the pieces, except this one, he was doing good, but the rest of the set pieces was predictable.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't think.
Go ahead.
I don't think Canada allowed Pulisic to do what he can do best.
And we're talking about with Zach and other people like Polomo earlier that Canada was doing great defensively, but at the same time, the US on the final third was predictable on their trying to the final third, the finishing. Canada was seeing what's going on and was stopping it from the start. Every time they were pulling a ball inside, the ball was going out. Every time.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. And
credit to Canada.
Yeah, but a lot of people saying that because we're playing defensive, we're not playing like a good game, we can say.
Yeah. I put out a poll for you guys in the live chat so you guys can answer that poll if you guys want. And the poll is like asking, is Canada the best team in CONCACAF? So when you guys can vote on that if you guys want to. I put yes or no.
If you ask me, best team is a big word because any of them can be the best team in the right circumstance.
Well, here's my definition of best team. It's not necessarily who's got the most points at qualifiers. It's about who's put in the best performances throughout the qualifiers. And I
Yeah.
would say that it's a tough call because for me, you can make an argument that Mexico have been really consistent. Mexico have been very, very consistent. They've honestly got most of the games they've won, right? Because look at the table right here. Let me just show you guys the table real quick. Standings here. Mexico, yeah, they've got the 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. So they've actually got less draws than both the USA and Canada. It's just that the number of wins. Yeah. So
Yeah. But if you look the 2 losses against who? The US 3-0
and
and
Canada.
Canada 2-1 in Edmonton. Poor them with their cold. Today was -4, about -10. About there was decent weather today,
Yeah.
and the pitch was a little bit more decent.
Yeah. So let me see what people are saying in the comments. So also, yeah. Yeah, nice to see you here, Steve. Yeah, big up Mats. Yeah, thanks for joining, Mats. You said second loss, bro. Low. Wow. Hi, Odegaard. Okay. Anyways, Odegaard said also made a video about Barca needed in the summer of 2020. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Later. Must-win game for Mexico. USA greatly underestimated Canada. I think yes. I actually genuinely think yes. I think we did I think Berhalter underestimated them. I really honestly think they did because it felt like I think when we got the news that Davis was out, people were like, I know some Americans were like thinking, okay, we should win against Canada now on the road because I think the mindset was that without Davis, people would say, okay, we could win that game. I said to myself, no, Davis or no Davis.
The bench is deep for Canada.
Yeah, so it's still a good team, man. Sam, they need a trophy first. Yeah, this is also another good point. This is a great point Sam is bringing up here. You guys haven't won a trophy yet. And I think that's also another good point is that I think to be the best, you also have to win trophies too. It's not just about the qualifiers. You have to prove it on the Gold Cup, Nations League stage, and that kind of thing. So if you can win some trophies, then I will consider you guys have been the best in this region.
80. The thing I can say about this is simple. If you look since Herdman picked up the Team Canada as a head coach, 2018. Since then, look what he did with the team. Gradually, in the pandemic, in all thing. Right now, we're on the border. We have the end on the door to open it to go to the World Cup. You ever think saying Canada going to the World Cup like a year or 2 ago?
Yeah, I actually did predict you guys to make the World Cup. I actually had you guys. I had you guys. I think in 3rd place. That was my original prediction.
What helped to get there is all the pre-qualifying we did on the first round of qualifying, all put together. The team gelled together. They sat down. They say, okay, if we do mistake, we get on each other's face and we do this, and this. And we tell the truth to that person, even if the truth is not always good to hear. But they always, right now, no ego, team come first, and they work the beep off. That's what the best thing they can do, and they work where they are right now, and I'm happy for them. If you see Davis is not there right now with the team, but he's on Twitch, going crazy each time that Canada score a goal. I'm not sure you saw that.
Yeah, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, like 14.2k people watching him and on Twitch, going crazy.
Yeah. Now, this comment in particular, without Davis too. Now, let me just say this right now. I will admit that is a bit sad, but let me ask you this question: Do you really think Davis helped a lot against Mexico?
He does a part of the job, but not all the job.
Yeah. And
'Cause
so
the team is only Davis. Okay, he helped with his talent. He get a pass. He do it. Just a movement that helped to discover like David on the other side or Laren on the other side to move more people against Davis. But after that, sometimes he can't like he did on against Panama. He was crazy good.
Yeah, so I like I said, if Davis had played, we'd probably lose this by a bigger margin. But I still think that Davis isn't like a necessity. Like Canada's screwed without him. I don't think that's the case. I think Canada still have enough players to replace him, and it's not like they're like completely reliant upon him. Like I mean, like I don't think Davis is. Yeah, he hasn't scored. He hasn't really been that. He hasn't scored all the goals. How many goals he got in World Cup qualifiers? Let me actually check that real quick.
I think you have 4 or 5.
Oh, actually not Davis. Sorry, I need to check Davis. On the Davis, like let me just check this real quick. Where's the qualifiers? Let me see. Okay, where can I see stats here? Okay, stats right here. Okay, goals. We'll find it here, I think. So yeah, Davis has got 5 goals. So like I said, it's not like he's been scoring all the goals. So like I said, he's still. I'm not saying he's not important, but it's not like Canada are like reliant. Like I'm saying, is like he's still an important player for the team, but it's not like he's like the only player. That's good.
If you look, David and Laren call most of the goal. Then you have one from Davis. They posted here. You have Cavallini. You have Oyet. A lot of people contribute to the team. Even Buchanan, I think you have 2 or 3 at the moment.
Yeah, he's got 2 goals here. I think this also Pierre, I think this also accounts for the first round. You know, you had to go through the group stage.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is overall. It's showing here.
But if you look, Cavallini at 5, that happened on the first round. Most of his goal happened on the first round.
Yeah, so it's very, very interesting there. Let's see what else you guys are saying. They need without Davis too.
If I'm not mistaken, Laren and David both have 4 goals in this round and are the top scorers of this round for overall.
Yeah. I mean, not really exactly. Yeah, I wish there was like a way you could just see the second round. I wish you could just a way you could see the second round stats, but unfortunately, I don't think you can see that here.
I guess if you go on the article on Wikipedia.
Yeah, maybe on Wikipedia we can see here. Let me see. Yeah, let me just go look this up real quick.
We'll answer the question for Sam. I don't think Manchester City is the best team, but one of them, yes, but not the best team.
Yeah, so let me go and see right here. So let's go look at here. Maybe we'll find here. So let's go ahead and just, I guess we could just count ourselves. We could also do that too. No, it only shows like the overall thing. Okay.
Click on round 3.
Oh yeah, round 3. Where is it? Round 3. Okay. Goal scores. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, 5 goals and 4 goals.
Yeah.
And then how many has Davis got here? Davis has only got 1 goal here, see?
That more likely against Panama when he got the run, the 100-meter run he did, and saved the ball on the line.
Yeah, and watch it give me test. Okay, show respect to Canada. Yeah, we're respecting them. We're not disrespecting them. I'm just saying is that, it's just that we it's still a great achievement for what Canada's been doing. So I'm not disrespecting them. I we're all respecting them here. I don't think any of us are disrespecting. At least I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Definitely, in my opinion, especially at home. At our home, he made us so open. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, Pierre. Well, Ziddy, this is a Mexican fan, so I think he's talking about the Canada-Mexico game, the one at the Azteca.
I'm just hoping that Mexico draw or win, because Costa Rica right now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
they're on the way to up. They are a trouble team. I can't say that. Because we have to play them at home there, and it won't be an easy game.
Wait, I think you guys already played Mexico. You don't have to play them again.
No, against Costa Rica, I'm talking.
Oh, Costa Rica. I was like, okay, that makes a lot.
Because we go at Costa Rica on the next rotation. The first game of the rotation, we go against them. Then we come back here. We play against Jamaica. Then we go to Panama.
Okay. So yeah, we're getting to the. I think let's go ahead and give our final thoughts on the match real quick. It's around like it's getting pretty late for me. It's getting pretty late for you, Matt. So and I got stuff to do after this. So let's just go ahead and quickly just talk about just talk about this real quick. So let me see this. Come on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So what's your overall thoughts, Pierre?
I thought Canada played a great game defensively and got their chance on the counter. I was thinking that happened for 2 goal. That's what I was thinking beginning of the game, saying, if Canada can get a few chances on counter, they are great at it. Even if Davis and Oksukyo was not there, they have David, they have Lauren, they have Buchanan, they have a midfielder that can do their job with the pass. Coach Fraser did a crazy good pass to David last game, and with job like that, is score. I was thinking 1-0, 2-1 scoreline, or 1-1, but yeah. I think Canada did a great job defensively, and the result is there to speak of.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, I got to give credit, as I said, counterattacks. Yeah, we're definitely we could see how the USA wasn't very good on the counterattacks. You guys definitely create a lot of issues, and like I said, some people would say that Canada were defensively. Some people say Canada just parked the bus and got the win, which I don't agree with. That's definitely not true. You guys had a clear game plan, and it worked, man. It worked. That's all that matters, man. And so for the USA in particular, Berhalter really screwed this game up. As I said, bringing those substitutions, MLS players, in particular, just didn't really change the game. And overall, just Berhalter just screwed this game up with the substitutions, And that I think if he had played like Pepe or Ferreira or that kind of thing, and actually had a better game plan, then we might have been able to draw this game. But like I said, I'm only speaking of hindsight. Obviously the game is over. We can't do anything about it.
The expert on One Soccer was saying that Pepe was not in form when the post match was happening. That's why he entered late in the game.
Yeah. So, like I said, then Polomo, GG Masterclass. Well, GG Disaster Class. And yeah, man. So, like I said, I feel like Canada's got a good team, man. You guys have an amazing team. Herdman's been a fantastic manager. I got to respect you guys. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and see. Let me just give you guys my quick thoughts on this. As I said, Canada did deserve the win second half. In the second half, I felt like we were trying to get that goal, but you guys had a way better plan, and we never really looked like we were going to score. And, I mean, there were some great opportunities. I think Aronson had there, and I think, who was it? I think Ariola, Pepe. I think those are the 3 chances I can remember.
Yep.
Second half.
And the U.S. guy that did the bicycle dropped on his neck, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm like,
ouch.
Yeah, so like I said, it's a big win, man. So let's go and look at the other qualifiers games real quick. Let's see what's going on.
Right now, Panama is on the second half with Jamaica. They are tied 1-1.
So, wow, this is interesting. Panama's got most possession here. Jamaica's counterattacking, and Jamaica's actually got more shots on target, which is really interesting.
And Panama missed a penalty kick, Palomo told me earlier.
Wow, Eric Davis, I see this right here. Dang. Yeah, let's see how this game pans out. So hopefully Jamaica can get a win.
I'm getting the score right so far.
Yeah, I think I predicted a 1-0 that one. Then
So
Mexico,
did I.
Costa Rica. Wow, look at this, guys. This is interesting. Mexico are yet to register a single shot on target, and Costa Rica's already got 2.
Oh, they are started? Okay.
Although Costa Rica specialise more defensively than on the offence.
Yeah, I know, but that's still kind of interesting.
I will ask you something. Since the game of Canada-Mexico and Canada win against Mexico, are you amazed about the performance of Mexico? For me, I see Mexico as a top-tier team in the world, like a top 10 team. And since a few months, I don't see that team right now. It seems like they're off form of what they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
The
go
same
ahead.
thing with the U.S.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my thoughts quick here. Obviously, so let's go ahead and briefly reiterate. So, like I said, Mexico. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mexico. It seemed like I mean, like they've definitely. I think definitely the decline in Mexico has been very evident, and I don't think they're a top tier team anymore. And I think for me, the problem with Mexico is they keep using too many old players. I think they have to incorporate more youthful players, more younger players into the setup, and rather than being consistently using the older players. And that for me is a huge issue. And I think Tata Martino needs to start doing that because you see with the USA and Canada, we're bringing more youthful players into the setup. And Mexico, there isn't really many youthful young prospects out there. Like the only one that I really know of is Diego Lainez and Edson Alvarez. I was like, that's like the only two I really know of. And everyone else is like very, very old and those kind of things. And I think that's a very bad. Like it's similar to what Costa Rica and Chile are going through. It's
2-1 Panama.
Wow, Panama scored again. Oh man, come on, Jamaica.
Go on, Jamaica.
This is good.
They just score.
Oh man, that's very, very unfrustrating.
Why have you put a bet on Jamaica?
No, because like I don't want I want to have some I don't want Panama to be close here, guys. I want some distance.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
With a draw, they lose 2 points, and it's easier to keep distance from them if they just get to 1 point.
Yeah, I just saw on the Google thing it's updated with Panama scoring the second goal. So let's go ahead. I think we've talked enough about this game. So let's go ahead and just briefly let's look at the fixtures real quick. Let's go ahead and look at the fixtures real quick for Mexico, Canada, and Panama real quick, and then I guess we'll wrap out of here in like around 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. We shouldn't take too long. So yeah, Panama scored again. So let's go look at Panama's games coming after this. So they have Mexico away. That's gonna be very interesting. Let's see how that one pans out. That one I think Panama could maybe do something interesting there. I think Panama could maybe get a draw, maybe.
And AD, look the rotation of Panama for the last 3 games.
Wow. Dude, look at the last 2 games. Wow, Panama. That's a pretty brutal schedule, the last 2 games.
They're playing at Mexico, they're playing at US, and they go back home, they play against us.
Oof. Yeah, that's going to be very, very difficult for them. Like, the only easy game they have is, like, basically Honduras.
No,
that's like
sorry.
That's the only one I think they'll win.
That third game of this rotation right now, like the next one on the 2, they're playing against Mexico and Mexico, but the first game is at Panama against Honduras. They have one easy game of the 3 on next rotation.
Yeah,
I think they'll win that game and then lose the other 3.
Wow.
They lost 4-1 to us, but some, like, I don't know. At the first game against them, we win 4-1, but like a switch was light in the Canada side, and they score like 4 goals straight.
Yeah, guys, isn't it crazy that when I did my initial World Cup predictions for the qualifiers, I believe I had Panama last. That is like one of my worst predictions.
Michael talks football.
If you ask me, that's a surprise for myself because I was seeing Panama in the middle of the field, not in like possibly qualify for a top 4.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, yeah, they definitely proved us all wrong here. They definitely turned up, and they've been really impressive, man. Getting wins over the USA, getting draw against Mexico, and then you see what they did in the last qualifiers in November, right? They actually had 2 comebacks from losing positions against Honduras and against El Salvador, so that's pretty impressive. So Panama, man, I gotta apologize.
Against 2 teams on the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah. So Panama games are pretty tough, man. I mean, that March schedule is very, very tough. Let's go look at Mexico's games real quick. Mexico then have Panama at home, as we already discussed. Then they got USA, Honduras, and oh wow, Mexico actually got some. Yeah, Mexico's schedule is actually pretty straightforward, actually. After the Panama USA game,
they have an easy game.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice for them. So
I think they could get. I think they can win their home games and then draw in Honduras.
I see possibly a draw against Mexico for the US on that game.
Yeah, could do.
Yeah,
USA at their best can be anyone in this region.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that win against Jamaica on the road, that was a crucial win, man. Huge win.
At Jamaica, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go and look at Canada's games real quick, and then
We had, like I said earlier, we have Costa Rica on the first game at Costa Rica. Then we have Jamaica at home. Then we face Panama at their home at last game.
yeah, Canada, man, they got some tough games. I mean, El Salvador for this month. I mean, actually, I don't know. That could still be tricky.
If we win against El Salvador there or a draw, we're almost qualified, we can say, with the win today.
Yeah, that March schedule though could be pretty tough. You know, playing Costa Rica on the road and Panama on the road, and then Jamaica at home. Well, that Jamaica game, I don't know, but yeah, I think of all four nations, I think USA's got the toughest, in my opinion.
And actually, Panama has the toughest.
No, actually, I think Panama's got toughest. Actually. Actually, my bad. But yeah, I think we got the second, and I'll say Canada third, and Mexico fourth.
That sounds about right.
You finishing against Costa Rica over there, that's easy to go.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's away for us, and we never won there at that stadium before, actually.
Yeah. I hear that Panama, Costa Rica, Panama, and El Salvador is not an easy place to play.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Yeah, and you know the thing about Mexico is that they got a lot of away wins here, and that's something that the USA and Canada don't have. That's something I forgot to mention here. Like, look at the games. Like, let's start with the very first game, right? They started up with this game. They got a road win in Costa Rica. Then they got a road win against El Salvador. Then they also got a road win here. USA and Canada, we've only won one away game. So, like I said, Mexico, I feel like people are like saying Mexico is finished and everything like that. No, they're still a good team.
No.
Got 3 away wins, which none of that. I think they got the most away wins in the qualifiers of all teams. I think
at the moment, yes, because Canada have like 3 draw, 1 win.
Yeah, and I think we've got like how many? What's our away record? I think we got 1 win. I want to say 2 draws. I think I gotta double check. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, let me see our away record. So, yeah, we start off here with the draw, and then win here. So 4 points. Then a loss here, and a draw. Yeah, we've lost 2. We've drawn 2 games and lost 2 times and won 1. So yeah, our away record isn't good.
I was surprised the loss up against Panama.
Yeah, for me that was a terrible lineup. Like that. Like we look at this lineup here, guys. In particular, this lineup was horrible. Like let me show you guys the lineup here. It was just horrible.
And also, what was the plan for this game? That was the other issue.
Yeah, it's like I heard in his press conference, he said he wanted to play for a draw, and I'm like, you really think you could play for a draw using this 11?
I heard the coach of the US tried to put against the player the 3-3-4 or 4-4-3, something like that. The pattern of playing, and some player don't like specific pattern.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I think we've discussed enough about this. You know, it's been a good stream, and so yeah, let me go ahead and see. So do you guys have any final questions? So this is your opportunity. Nope. So I'll allow 5 minutes for questions. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask, and then we'll be heading out of here in 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and so you guys have any questions for me? Now is the time to ask.
You still need me?
Yeah, you can stay on if you want. I'm gonna leave.
My supper is on the table.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll see you then.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Unless you want to stay longer.
And have a good evening, and I will talk to you shortly, AD. Okay.
All right. See you, man.
Good to hear from you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do have some thoughts, and it's kind of hard to tell who is the best team in CONCACAF right now. Canada's definitely got the best in form. Mexico, certainly the most established. And the US have been getting some couple of trophies. So it's just not too straightforward for me.
Yeah. It's a very, very difficult. It's a difficult question. So let me go and see what you guys say in the
You might have a better idea by the end of the campaign.
Yeah. So Okay, so 92%. Okay, so 92% say Canada is the best team. 8% says no. So here's my answer to this question. I'm going to go ahead and answer this question. For me, if you were to ask on the qualifiers, Canada is the best team. Like, I'll just say that right now. They have been the best.
Yes.
But if you're talking like overall, like with everything account,
that's the issue.
then no, I can't say Canada's the best because I would say that the USA has been the best overall because we've won 2 trophies last summer, and we're also in the top 3, right? So I would say that, yeah, I would say the USA has been the best then. So it depends on what you're looking at. So if you're looking at just qualifiers, then yes, Canada. But if you're looking overall, I would say for USA in particular. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with UEFA in particular with France, right? We all can agree that they have one of the best squads in the world, right? But if you look in the qualifiers,
Yes.
they weren't very good in the qualifiers.
Yeah, well, they did what they needed to do, and they didn't even lose. So
Yeah. So, like I said, it's just about getting the job done. And qualifiers, your goal is to get the job done. Yes, the performances matter, but the result is what really matters more than the performance. And because you're
for sure.
you're just trying to get to the World Cup. Now, when you're in the World Cup, then yeah, you can make arguments that performance may mean more. I'll agree with that. But like I said, when you're trying to get to the World Cup or when you're in these trophy kind of situations, like when there's a trophy to play for, then performances do matter. So it's kind of hard to really say. There's not a definitive answer. And it's interesting that most people voted yes, but I think most people are basing off of the qualifiers and not taking everything into account.
Yes. That's why I've said Canada are definitely the best team on form. It's definitely got the best form, but when you take a step back, then it's not so straightforward to decide who is the best. You could make cases for any one of the big 3 teams.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been good. So I think we're gonna wrap up here for today. I'm kind of worn out. I got to do some other stuff, and I'm sure it's really late for you right now.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But at least I don't have to work or anything like that.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad. Someone just joined by right now, so you know what? For this, I'm gonna give 5 more minutes because I don't want to end. I want to at least you. So Shane, you can ask me a question. I'll answer your question right now. Easy. We're about to end the stream soon, so I'll answer your question right now.
Somebody coming on?
No, I just no one's coming on right now. So let me go ahead and see what you're saying. So you think Canada will make it far in the World Cup? Yeah, they definitely can. I think there's more than enough potential, but for me, it really depends on what group they're being given. Like, it really depends on the group. That's kind of hard to say because right now on the rankings, I think they're going to be in pot 3 or pot 4. What do you think, Mats? Where do you think they'll be in the pots?
I think they'll probably be pot 4. I mean, I do tend to do some kind of rehearsal World Cup draws, and a lot of the time when I'm adding up my result predictions, Canada tend to be in 4th place, well, in pot 4. But needless to say, I think they've got to climb the rankings quite a bit in order to be in pot 3. And even if they do, pot 2 is a hard one. There's going to be hard teams in there. So if they get Qatar, then by gosh, they've got a great shot to go far. But otherwise, they'll be tested significantly. But I would say that if Canada are a pot 4 team, then they're going to be one of the teams that everyone else is going to want to avoid.
Okay, let's just base off of the last FIFA ranking updates just to keep things simple because it's kind of hard to predict where they're gonna be at. So I think it's the best way to look at this, right? So let me see where Canada is currently 40th right now.
Yeah, they should certainly climb, given that the European teams haven't been playing an international break this time.
Yeah, and they also won against USA, so that's going to they're going to probably climb. It's kind of hard to predict. They're going to probably climb at least like 5 spots. So maybe like 35th, they'll probably be around, maybe 30th at very most. I can't see them getting more than 30th.
No, I don't think they're going to get into the 20s.
Yeah, that's going to be way too high. So we can see them potentially jump ahead of let's see what nations are ahead of them. They'll probably jump ahead of Hungary, Scotland, potentially Turkey, Nigeria, maybe because Nigeria had an early exit. I think they'll probably be behind Australia. I think Australia will doing good. So I can see them going ahead.
I don't think Canada's going to get any further than South Korea.
Yeah, that's going to be too high. So, yeah. So I think for me, if we're going that's going to probably be pot 4, right? That's going to be very difficult. It depends on what group they're given, though. Let's say you put let's say the 2018 group, right? Let's say you had Japan, Colombia, Senegal, Poland. Let's say Canada replaces which one should we? Let's say they replace Poland, right? You put Canada, Japan, Colombia, and Senegal. Then I think that's a pretty balanced group. I don't think there's a clear, strong favorite there.
And you're going off this team that's playing right now.
Yeah, and you can also make arguments that Colombia's not been very good recently.
Yeah, that would be a balanced group.
Yeah, so it's it depends on what group they're given. Like if you give them a balanced group, like that kind of group as a give, for example, then I think Canada could push for a second place finish in the group, which would mean a round of 16 in which they'll probably face a group winner, and that is most likely going to be a pot 1 team. And yeah, for me, for Canada in particular, it's going to be a round of 16 at the very most, in my opinion. Maybe quarters if things go their way, but they have to top the group to get quarters, in my opinion.
But you're probably going to see Denmark, Netherlands, Germany in that pot too. And
yeah, that's true.
I would say Switzerland aren't too far behind. Uruguay, I'd say, are a good team.
Yeah,
could probably be Croatia, that last team, and US and Canada can't play US and Mexico.
Yeah.
So I think the best shot Canada has would be to go in Group A, but it wouldn't be impossible if they didn't.
Yeah, definitely. So it's very, very interesting there. So yeah, like I said, I think for Canada in particular, like I said, if they can get to if they can get a balanced group, then I could see them going to quarterfinals. But if they get a very difficult group, it's gonna probably be a group stage exit. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So yeah, do you think Canada have a bright future in football? Lots of rising stars. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, I think
yes.
Results. I mean, I think this is a pretty obvious one, and I mean, with all the talent you have, and it's not. People are just thinking it's just Davis, as I said. It's not just Davis. It's not just David. You also have Eustáquio. You also have Buchanan. That's also emerging.
Buchanan. Right?
Yeah. And so there's a lot of other talent there. It's not just Davis and David, Of course, these two are probably the most famous ones, but it's not just those two in particular. People need to understand that. Yeah, what a great sports day. Ali's Le Rogros and Houday. What is Houday? Mats, do you know what Houday is? Because I never heard that before.
I think that's if it was well, I think how I'd normally interpret it would be for who are they, but it might be a different dialect. So if it's North American slang, then I might not be right on that, but they could be who are they as as a kind of banter or insult.
Oh, Cincinnati Bengals go to Super Bowl. What day is their mantra? Oh, Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, obviously, guys, I'm not very too. I don't really follow the other sports too much, unfortunately, so not too well aware of these kind of stuffs. But yeah, I'm happy for you, man. Happy for you, man. That's all I gotta say. So, yeah. Anyways, I think we're gonna get going. It's been a good stream.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to wrap up.
Yeah, I think we discussed enough of this match, and so, like I said, in particular for the USA, I think we'll bounce back. We'll probably we beat Honduras.
Good luck in your next game.
Yeah, so let me see what this person's saying. So Cincinnati beat KC Chiefs and are off to Super Bowl as of the last few minutes. Anyways, good game, American fans. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by.
See ya.
So yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, see ya, man. See ya, Mats. So yeah, let me just give you guys my final closer thoughts for today. Like I said, a very disappointing performance from the USA. And hopefully Berhalter puts up a better game plan because those subs in particular were not very good, in my opinion, substitutions in particular. And, like I said, it's a learning curve. Hopefully Berhalter learns from this. Hopefully whenever we face Canada again next time, maybe in the Gold Cup and the Nations League, whatever, we have a much better game plan. And hopefully we show that we're still a good nation. We're still a good nation that, and like I said, it was a good game. I got to give respect to Canada. I'm not gonna, hate them by any means. It's just for fun. Like I said, guys, for Canada, they deserve the win. And so yeah, let me go read your closing thoughts real quick. So let's go in for us. Yeah, agreed. W. Thanks for having me on. No problem, Mats. And yeah, so the next live stream we're gonna have is gonna probably be for the Barca Atleti match. I think that's gonna be the next live stream for this. We'll discuss about because that's a huge matchup. That's a huge matchup, guys, and I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully you guys can join me for that. So that's gonna be the next live stream probably. I might have a Q&A in between depending on how my schedule is. So we'll see. And yeah, with everything that's pretty much about it, man. Hope you guys did enjoy. So yeah, I might do like a Q&A on Tuesday. I'm not sure though. We'll see what happens. So let me go ahead and just check over everything. So yeah, I might do a potential Q&A on Tuesday. Maybe do like a World Cup qualifiers reaction thing or something. That we'll see, guys. Or maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. So hope you guys did enjoy the stream, guys. It was nice having you guys on here, Mats. Pierre coming on. And yeah, thanks for coming on, man. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And remember, guys, to comment and subscribe. If you're watching the replay, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Check out my platforms. Listen to the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.